What is up, guys? Welcome back to the Lumsden Motorsports Garage. I'm Wade Lumsden, and we are basically at crunch time. I'm going to be doing some more stuff on Tuff Truck, so let's get to it. Okay, so today I'm going to try to take on a handful of things here. I went and got some U-bolts to try to hang my exhaust with, so hopefully I can do exhaust as long as that piece of pipe shows up when it's supposed to. And shift linkage, this came out of one of my first modifieds that I had that, well, it got totaled. And this got super damaged when it got totaled, but I think it'll work perfect in the Tuff Truck as a singular shift lever. So hopefully shift linkage and finishing up some throttle linkage, and you know, just slowly starting to tick away at all the stuff we got to do here. So let's get to work. Okay, guys. This has been, like I said, we're kind of on a time crunch here, so I'm gonna just go over a whole bunch of stuff that we've just been hashing out real quick. I got some help. Tis was out doing a job, and then he just came back and helped me get some other things done. But we'll go over a couple things here. Firstly, throttle linkage. Throttle linkage is done. Runs to here, runs to my pedal.
Ooh, I forgot something.
What? Oh, yeah, I got to tighten that heim, huh? Hey, we got to tighten the heim over there. But it goes to this throttle pedal. That came off of a Easy Go golf cart down below, an old one. And then I took that, we welded a piece of angle to it, drilled a hole in it, just off to the side. And we got myself a weldable hinge, bolted it to the floor, welded it to the pedal. Now we got a pedal. Hey, don't let me forget to tighten that after this video, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll do that. Also, exhaust is, Chris is standing outside. You get a quick look at the exhaust.
Try to.
There it is. It's there. Goes all the way back. Wade's gonna be really surprised when he shows up tomorrow and there's stacks on this.
Why do you keep wanting to put stacks on it? I bought some U clamps that we're gonna mount up the pipe with. So I still got to do some mounting there and finish tightening them up. And also turn downs. There's a turn down right there.
Turn ups.
Turn up. Stop with the turn up. He wants to put stacks on this thing so bad. Oh my goodness. Okay. Also, shifter. Made a decent little shifter. Went and got the little bracket piece that it's like a circle track adapter. We use that. Made a rod. This came out of one of my first old race cars that got super wrecked. When I found this, I was looking for the other half, and then when I got here, I learned where the other half was.
Yeah, I might have the other half.
the other half is in a hobby stock, it's just a hobby stock. But just piece of angle, and then I did a double nut thing here to make it, swing but still be kind of tight so it doesn't bounce around. Got that. And then Chris just welded up that's still
It still might be warm.
Yeah, there's a piece of angle there, made it to where it'll bolt on both sides here. So now I have the gauges, instrument cluster. It looks so good. What else? I feel like I feel like we've done a couple other things, but my brain is, yeah. I don't know. I think maybe that is what we did. We were so rapid fire working on a bunch of this stuff. That might be it. So
I think it is. I don't know. I can't think of anything else.
yeah. So still important things to do. The cradle for the intake up there. I think Tiss is going to take that on tomorrow. I'm going to try to put in a spot to mount my switch over there so that it's just hardwired and I can stop vice gripping it.
I mean, it works as a good shut off. I mean, you just pull in the vice grips.
And it pulls off. Yeah, it works. It's been working just fine. But I'm going to look to get my switch mounted up there, I think. And then big stuff is tunnel. And then I know I still have a bunch of stuff to do with like my shocks and things like that. So, but I wanted to give you an update of where we were at right now. I'm not done for the day. I think Tiss is done for the day. Are you done for the day?
Yes, I'm done for the day.
All right. I've been doing my sign off without you for a bunch. So you do your part for now, and then I'll do a sign off later.
All right. Till next time, keep the dirty side down.
All right. Now it's included without me saying, "Hey, he's not here." So this is usually what happens: is he jumps in and he starts doing stuff, and I keep working after he leaves, and then I go to do the sign off, and it's like, "Oh yeah, he was here." He worked. So all right, we're gonna get back to it, and I'll come back at you. Okay, my exhaust is on minus the turn downs. I did a little bit of cleanup. I did back it up and kind of drive it just for a second, and just to make sure, shifter and all that stuff were good. Found out that we were good. I did mess up on my fan wiring. I'll show you. Fan is on, and it is blowing through the radiator that way and sucking this way. So I wired it up backwards. So what I need to do is get myself a where I was going to connect the ground. I'm going to connect that to positive over here. And then where I have power, I stole power at the alternator. I will disconnect that and connect that to ground. And then that'll reverse my fan, and then it'll suck instead of blow. Yeah. Anyways, started making a little dash here. This is not mounted. This is not finished product. Got a safety switch here. I do have that wired in. This time I let it run for quite a bit, and it hit 80 degrees, and it stayed there. So that's good. I'm happy with the throttle pedal. I need to add some return springs. I need more back pressure. The one I added was not enough, so I'll put a stronger spring on there, or get another spring and add it in another spot. Do that. So kind of nice to find these little gremlins and bugs beforehand. Now that I think about it, that's how I had the thing wired up before. Anyways, looking at cleaning up wires, getting stuff where it should be. It wasn't running very well. Seemed to be running lean. You could smell it. And a blue flame is a good indicator. So I looked down at my fuel pressure gauge, and I was at 60 psi. Supposedly this thing likes to be around 43. So I backed the fuel pressure down. That did help it run better. That did help it at idle run better, and going into gear and stuff. So yeah, of course, I don't know why. Maybe it was running rich if it had too much fuel pressure, because that's usually what would happen, is it would run rich. Yeah, maybe I just contradicted myself there, but saw 60 psi, backed it down, helped it out. And I guess if I could smell it, it was rich, not lean, so I need to let my brain process before I speak. Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna keep making some headway here, doing little bobs and stuff, and there's a whole lot of like shielding and things like that that need to take place inside the engine compartment as well. Granted, I don't want to get in my brother's way for the cradle that he's going to put on the air cleaner. That thing. Oh man, it's getting late. It's like 9 o'clock already. So, all right, I'm going to keep hammering this out. I'll come back to you before I leave, and I'm just going to see what else I can get done. All right. So I didn't get back to you before I left. Actually sitting at the gas station, figured I'd sign off. But I tried to do a couple small things, like the rewiring of the fan and, you know, making some dash pieces and panel pieces and things like that. I don't have any 1/4-inch hardware. I don't have any pop rivets. I didn't have any of the correct connectors that I needed. So yeah, didn't have what I needed to move forward. So kind of at a stop until I can get to the hardware store, and it's 11 o'clock. So I'm going to call it a night there. And yeah, tomorrow is really the last day to get it done. So got a lot to do. So thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll catch you next time. Peace.